Dear students, today we'll be learning how to generate JavaScript output. JavaScript can display the data in different ways. Writing into an HTML you can do using the property inner HTML, or you can give an HTML output using DOCUMENT.WRITE. You can also invoke an alert box using window.alert, and you can also write into browser console using console.log. So these are the 4 different ways through which you can generate the output. Let's take them one by one. Using inner.html, you already know that whenever we want to write something into an HTML element like a paragraph, so we first call the method document.getElement by ID. We specify the ID and we get hold of that particular element, for example a paragraph. Then using the inner HTML property, we change the content of that particular element. This we have seen many times. For example, let's say this is our document. Doc type is HTML. We have got HTML tag. We have got a body tag. We have a heading, my first web page. We have a paragraph, my first paragraph. Then we have an empty paragraph with ID equal to demo. Then we are having the JavaScript code written within the script tag. In the JavaScript code, we write document.getElement by ID demo. Inner HTML equal to 5 plus 6. We are doing some arithmetics over there. So what will be the result of 5 plus 6? Yes, students?
11, sir.
So 11 will be printed in the paragraph with the ID demo. Okay. So changing the inner HTML property of an HTML element is the common way to display the data in HTML. So what we are doing? We are changing inner.html with whatever value we'll write over there, that will be displayed in that particular element, which is here the paragraph with ID equal to demo. So I'll give the demonstration of this to you. So I am taking you to the code. Okay. So basically we are having using inner.html. I am opening this HTML file in Notepad++. So this is our HTML document with heading my first web page, a paragraph, my first paragraph. Then we have an empty paragraph. This is an empty paragraph whose ID is demo. In this paragraph, we are modifying the content. We are writing. How we are writing? Using JavaScript, we are calling document.getElement by ID demo, inner HTML 5 plus 6. So we expect that when we execute this code, so after printing the headings and paragraph, it will display 11 over here in this particular paragraph. Okay. So let me execute this. I'll double click it to execute it, to open and execute it in the browser. So you see the result, my first web page, my first paragraph, and in this paragraph 11 is written over there. 5 plus 6 is executed and the result is displayed over there as the value of the inner HTML property. Got, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall I move ahead? So we go to the next method. So four
Yes,
methods
sir.
we saw. One is writing into HTML using inner HTML. Second is writing into HTML using document.write. Okay, so we'll see how to write using document.write. So yes, so you see here this. For testing purpose, it is convenient to use document.write. When you are basically developing your JavaScript code or HTML, and in that you have written the JavaScript code for testing purpose, that what will be the output, you can use document.write. For example, we have here an HTML document in which heading is my first web page and paragraph is my first paragraph. Then we are writing script document.write 5 plus 6. Document.write, write is a function over here, method. In that we are writing 5 plus 6. What it will do? It will write 11 over there. After generating this code, then it will write 11. Okay. How does it do it? Let's see it. Okay. So I am taking you to using document.write. Okay. So you look here, the same code is there. Heading is my first web page, paragraph is my first paragraph. Then we are calling document.write 5 plus 6. Is this clear, students? Code is clear
Yes,
to
sir.
you?
Clear.
Okay. Now I'll run this. Using document.write. You saw this? It printed my first web page, my first paragraph, and then after that document.write added the code here. After these elements, it added the code here, 11. Is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Next. But you have to be careful while using the document.write. Using document.write after an HTML document is loaded, will delete all existing HTML contents. For example, you loaded an HTML document, okay? After that, you called document.write. Then whatever was the previous contents of the HTML document which were being displayed, all those will get deleted, and only the one which you are writing through document.write, that will be visible. How? Let's see over here. Let's say we have a document over here, HTML body. In that we are printing, we are writing heading my first web page, paragraph my first paragraph. Then we are having a button, try it. What is the button? Try it button is there. When we click the button, when we click on the button, then on clicking we do document.write 5 plus 6. You got it? So initially when we'll execute this script, so the initial loading of the HTML page will be my first web page, my first paragraph, and there'll be a button, and on that button try it will be written. Are you getting? So when the page will be loaded, there'll be heading, a paragraph, and a button. Got it? Now later, after that, once the page is loaded, if you do try it, if you click on try it, then what will happen? Then document.write 5 plus 6 will be called. So its effect will be that the previous contents will disappear and only the result of this will be displayed. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. So I am taking you to the code. I'll show you the code first. Make sure that we have the similar code. Yeah. So we have HTML document with a heading, with a paragraph, a button, try it. On clicking the button, document.write 5 plus 6, it is being called over here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So let me run it. Okay. So I'll run it. So we have my first web page, then my first paragraph, and the button try it. When I click on try it, what is being called? Document.write equal to 5 plus 6.
Right.
Document.write 5 plus 6 meaning is 11. So I am clicking on this. What happened? The previous contents were deleted, and whatever is the result of this, that will be displayed. Are you getting? So after loading the page, if you are doing this, then the previous contents will be deleted. Okay. So it is, usually we do it for the testing purpose. Okay. Document.write. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. Using Windows Alert, you can use an alert box to display the data. Okay. An alert box is displayed when you use Windows.alert. Okay. For example, there is an HTML document, same, my first web page, my first paragraph, and we are calling window.alert. Again, we are printing 5 plus 6 over there in that. Okay. So let's see that when we call window.alert in the JavaScript code, then what happens? Window.alert. So I will take you here. I will show the code. What I have is within the HTML document, after giving the heading and the paragraph, we have JavaScript code in which we are calling window.alert 5 plus 6. Okay, what we are expecting, an alert box should be displayed, right, with this particular value, whatever is here. Okay, so let me run it. You see this box?
Yes, sir.
This page says,
Yes.
what is displayed? 11. 11. Okay. So the alert message is this page says, and whatever we do in alert, that will be displayed over here. 11. Okay. So if I click OK, then rest of the page that is displayed, my first web page, my first paragraph. Got it? So in order to invoke the alert box with something, okay, you can do it. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Let me see it. If I give one more alert box over there, what will happen? Okay, let me try. Some trial and error will do. Let's say I put another alert box. Let's say I write here warning. Let me just
Sir,
see.
by console.log, we can.
Better that will take next. That will take next. Console.output, that will take next. Okay. So what I did here, I added one more alert over here. Okay, let's see what happens now. I am also trying this first time. Okay, this page says 11. See, another, this page says warning. Okay, so basically wherever, whatever you want to display, that you can do. After that, my first web page, my first paragraph. Clear, students? This alert is window.alert is
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Okay, next. Okay, you can skip the window keyword also. Window.alert, you can skip window keyword. In JavaScript, the window object is the global scope object. So the window object, it is a global scope object. That means the variable properties and methods by default belong to the window object. Okay, so this also means that specifying the window keyword is optional, since it is a global object. So like it's optional. You can simply write this, simply do this alert 5 plus 6, alert 5 plus 6. Let me see if I means instead of window dot, instead of earlier you were doing like this, window dot alert. Now you are doing just alert 5 plus 6. Okay, so even that also works. Let me check, do I have an example using window alert? Yes. So here we are having just alert 5 plus 6. Okay, we are having just alert. Double click it again, this also works. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next is console.log. This what you were telling, so mama?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
सर इससे भी सर अलर्ट की तरह ही वो होता है सर, ब्राउजर पे शो करता है.
इसमें भी ना, हाँ, तो देख लेते हैं किस तरह से करता है. For debugging purpose, you can call the console.log method in the browser to display the data. Console.log. Some disturbance came. What was that? Very late entry. What's time? 10:58. Okay. Yeah. So for debugging purpose, you can call the console.log method in the browser to display the data. Okay. What you are doing, console.log, and then whatever you want to write, that you are writing. Let me see some more thing. Okay, that's it. Okay. So let's go to the code. Console.log. Okay, so basically through this you can activate the debugging. Okay, so to see whatever you are writing over there, for that you have to do certain things. First, one thing is you need to this press F12 on your keyboard and it will activate the debugging, right? This will activate the debugging. Then you have to select a console in the debugger menu. Then you have to, there is a menu console, and in that basically the result will come over there. This we'll see. Okay, now so I am running it. Okay. Yeah. So basically it displayed, right, whatever we have written over there. Activate debugging was the heading. Then we had quite a few paragraphs. F12 on your keyboard will activate debugging. Then select console in the debugger menu. Then click run again. Okay. Anybody knows how to go for debugging other than F12? I want to avoid F12 because if I press F12 then my this video recording will go off. So Mama, do you know how to go to debugging? Okay.
Yes, sir.
How?
I had done before, but inspect this, yes, sir.
Inspect will do it?
Yeah.
Inspect. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll
Yes,
go to
sir.
console.
Here is console.
I'll go to console. Yeah. See, in console, my output is there. 11 and hello Zahid. I'll show my script first. You see what we written? Console.log 5 plus 6. So I expect the output 11 over here. Then I written console.log hello Zahid. So I'm expecting hello Zahid, right? So this I can see over here, right? I'm debugging by inspect. Then I went to this console menu over here. This output is appearing over here, whatever I am writing. So this is also one of the way through which we can perform the debugging over here. Is this fine, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. जी किसी ने कुछ कहा? Okay, next. Through JavaScript, okay, you can also print. Let's say you want to print, you can print it. JavaScript does not have any print object or print method. You cannot access output devices from JavaScript. From JavaScript, you cannot access the output devices. The only exception is that you can call the window.print method in the browser to print the content of the current window. If you want to print the content of the current window, okay, you can call window.print. What it will do? Whatever are the current contents of the window, I mean your HTML document, whatever are your current content, that you can print through by calling window.print. Okay, for example, you have button, on click you are calling window.print, right? So basically you have button print this page. When you click on this, it will call window.print and the current contents of your page will go to the printer. So let's say we'll try this. We have document, we are hiding the window.print method, we are writing the paragraph, click the button to print the current page. Then we have button on which we are writing print this page, and on click we are calling window.print. Okay, let's see this. So let's go to the page, print.html. Okay, so I am opening it, Notepad++. We have got an HTML document with the heading, the window.print method, the paragraph, click the button to print the current page. Then I have got two buttons over here. On one button I have written print this page. I have another button on which I have written second print. The first button,
Yes,
print this page, on clicking the button I am calling window.print. Okay. On the second button, by clicking the second button, I am just calling print, because we know that window is a global object. Okay. So I am trying that if I can call window.print, if I try calling just print, whether it works or not, and what is the effect of window.print. Okay. So let's do this. Okay, this code I have written. Okay, let's run this code. And what happens? What window.print will do? So I am opening it in the browser. Okay, so what is there? The window.print method. This is the heading we printed. Then click the button to print the current page. This is the paragraph we have written. Then two buttons are there. The first button is print this page. The second button is second print. Okay, so if I click on print this page, which method will be called?
Window.print.
Window.print will be called. Okay, so let me click on this. I am clicking. What happened? The printer got invoked, right? The printer got invoked. This is the page. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and it went over here, right? So basically printer destination is there. So many printers, so I can choose this. Okay, right now I am not connected with the printer, so I'll do save as PDF. Okay, so if I call save, what happens? Okay, let's say I want to print.html.pdf. Okay, let me change the directory where I want to print. So I'll give this directory here itself. I want to print. Okay, my PDF is, I do not have proper PDF editor, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, I am giving print.html.pdf. So okay, it's telling that it already exists. Do you want to replace it? I'll say yes, I want to replace it. Okay, so my page got printed means it got saved. Okay, right now I'm printing into PDF. Okay, so let's check. There is, see, print.html.pdf. I'll see the property when it got created. See, it got created today on 13th January at 11 o'clock 7 minutes 46 seconds. Got it? Means just now we printed it. Okay, if I open this, then this is the printed page. You got? This is the PDF, the window print method. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so we could print it by window.print. We could print it. Clear, students? Good, na? This is good thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I have another button over here. In this button, instead of calling window.print, I am just calling print. and checking whether just print works or not. So I am clicking on this second print button. See, this again invoked the printer. Meaning is we can do it through this also.